The state of Haryana's cabinet minister Anil Vij has tested positive for COVID-19. Anil Vij is North Indian state Haryana's home and health minister who had volunteered to be administered with a trial dose of a potential coronavirus vaccine named Covaxin. On the 20th of November, Vij became the first volunteer for the phase 3 trial of the vaccine, which is being held across the country. Taking to Twitter, Anil Vij confirmed that he had tested positive for COVID-19 and he has been admitted to civil hospital in Ambala Cant, and he is also urging anyone who came in close contact with him to get themselves tested for coronavirus. Now, the shot that Anil Vij received was maybe a placebo, maybe a vaccine dose. We do not know at the moment, as it was blind trial. Now, it is ethically appropriate to continue blinded follow-up of placebo recipients in existing trials and to randomly assign new participants to a vaccine or a placebo. So, it is still unclear whether Anil Vij got the Covaxin vaccine or whether he was given a placebo as part of the trial, but he was part of the trial. In fact, he volunteered and now he has tested positive for coronavirus just within 2 weeks of being given that dose. Joining us for all the details on this story is WION's political editor, Kartikeya Sharma. Kartikeya, do we know whether he was given the Covaxin vaccine or was he given a placebo as part of this trial?
Rightly summed it up. There is no clarity on the fact that whether, since it was a blind trial, whether he received the dose of the vaccine or whether it was a placebo. But the fact of the matter is that if we assume that in case he received the correct dosage of the COVID-19 vaccine, then it tells us a couple of things. There is a lot of enthusiasm globally with acceptance of Pfizer in UK, acceptance of Pfizer in Bahrain, and other Moderna and other vaccines being sent to FDA and Sputnik being administered in Moscow. There was a lot of excitement that, now there is some sort of a breakthrough. But I think medically, if you look at the history of vaccines, there have been a lot of ups and downs. The shortest vaccine ever produced has been that of MERS. It took more than 4 years. So it's unprecedented that the world has been able to produce and claim that they have a breakthrough when it comes to a COVID-19 vaccine. So that's one part which is directly linked to the science. Secondly, the results are even not known. If you look at the press conferences done by CEOs of Moderna, Pfizer, and other vaccine makers, they have open questions in terms of efficacy, the time in which the people will be covered in sense of being immune from the disease, from this virus, and lastly, its ability to protect. In terms of percentage. All these are still variables right now because unless and until a sizable part of humanity undergoes the vaccination process and then the scientists are able to study them in context of reaction, side effects, the efficacy, it's still, I would say that, uncertain in terms of scientific facts. But then for this to happen, I think it raises a lot of concerns that one, that globally the country should be investing in multiple vaccines rather than one because right now it's uncertain. Secondly, it also sends a signal that yes, for now, even if the vaccines, or if we say that vaccination process is about to start and vaccination will break the chain, but social distancing, wearing of masks, sanitization, following of the COVID-19 protocol in terms of washing your hands, maintaining distance from people, not sharing food, ensuring that the new sitting arrangements are done both socially and in areas of occupation. I think that is going to be the backbone of anti-COVID-19 strategy. For me, the larger story which is stemming from this tweet that he has tested positive, and I say that maybe he didn't get the placebo, but he got the real deal, and still he got COVID-19. I would say then the story is that the world needs to be cautious, as Dr. Fauci was saying, that for 2021, or even the President-elect Joe Biden has been consistently saying that it's about the mask, it's about social distancing. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been saying, it's all about ensuring that we follow the rules of social hygiene and social distance. I think that's where the story is, Shobit, that if we follow these protocols, we will be able to pull through this pandemic because vaccine is one part of the solution. It is not the solution.
Right, absolutely, Karthikeya. Stay with us. Prime Minister Modi and his government has reserved 900 crore rupees for vaccine research. Trials are being held in India, not just for Covaxin, but many other vaccine candidates, and many of those are in phase 3 stages, which is the final stage as well. In fact, the world's eyes are on India, isn't it? Because India produces about 1 billion vaccine shots every year. So the world is depending on India as well for the production and quick delivery of such vaccine shots. We are also awaiting whether the government will give emergency approval to a couple of vaccine candidates. But for the clarity of our viewers, Karthikeya, could you quickly explain, does Anil Vij testing positive cast any sort of aspersions whatsoever on Covaxin, or should it even? Because even in other vaccine tests where they are conducted, if a person gets a placebo, then there is chance of that person still getting COVID. If he's given one shot, and if it's a 2-dose course, then still there is a possibility that a person or a patient can get COVID. In fact, the global manufacturers who announced their COVID-19 vaccine results, some have claimed they are 90% and above. Oxford claimed its vaccine is between 60 to 90%. So it varies, isn't it? In India as well, authorities have said that they will accept a vaccine which has 50 to 60% plus efficacy. So this positive test of Anil Vij, should it at all raise any doubts over the Covaxin vaccine, which is still undergoing trials in India?
See, when it comes to efficacy, we let this question be for the scientists. As I said, that vaccine is one part of the solution. And as a lot of world leaders, including Prime Minister Modi of India, have been continuously and consistently saying that the only ability of humanity to beat the COVID-19 vaccine lies up, COVID-19 pandemic lies apart from vaccine is social distancing, maintaining social hygiene, and not to think that once the shots have been given to you, that the world is going to get back to normal. It's going to take a lot of time. And I would close my argument by saying, if you historically look at, the big diseases or the pandemics, they have come in waves. Like, for example, Europe is going through the second wave, Hong Kong is going through the fourth wave, UK is going through the third wave, and if you look at the Great Plague, it went through a number of waves, which was not limited to a century, happened over a period of centuries. So similarly, when we are looking at pandemic, the long view says it's about social hygiene, it's about social distancing, and vaccine is one part of the solution. And in demographically dense countries, as very clearly laid out by the government guidelines, not everyone is going to get a vaccine. Vaccine will be administered first to break the chain and secure our municipal workers, doctors, paramedical workers, army, police, and all people with comorbidities to break the chain. So anyway, not every person is going to get a vaccine. So the solution to fight the pandemic, more than vaccine, lies in our daily habits, which is hygiene and distancing and wearing the mask.
Karthikeya Sharma, thank you so much for joining us. Like Karthikeya rightly mentioned, with a population of more than 1 billion people, it will take a long time for India to reach that critical number of people that need to be vaccinated to break the chain. Even when the vaccination process starts, people will need to monitor their daily habits and maintain social distancing and their health habits. COVID-19, the measures that doctors and the government have advised people to follow will need to be followed for some considerable time in the future.